Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to VHS Surface Mount October. This is the Dangerous Prototype Surface Mount Prototype board. It's got two sides. We're using the 80.8 millimeter side. The other side is a 0.5 millimeter. So the board has a prototype area for one TQFP, which is what we'll be installing. There's pin 1 in that corner. The little circle is pin 1. And there's room for up to an 80 pin package. USB connector, slot 23, crystal we'll be using SSOP 32, another package size, so 32 won't be using that. Here's some passives buttons, we'll be using those. Resistors and diodes and LEDs, for indication, a big prototyping area, and then to more resistors and LEDs down there. Okay, so we're going to start, of course, by taping our board down. 2 corners is enough. Quick check there, and it's nice and solid. Good to go. Okay, so now we're going to do the TQFP 32. This is the Atmega 32U4. It's the heart of the Leonardo. Now, first thing to note, little circle on the package, little circle on the board. We had some people get the 555 wrong, and we had to desolder them. This will be really hard to desolder all 32 pins, so I recommend, actually it's a 44, isn't it? I miscounted. Hey, there you go, 44 pin. I definitely recommend being very careful getting pin 1 right. Now this chip actually has a bent pin. You can see on the far right side. Now that's away from me and it's hidden by the camera, so it's a little difficult. Now what I'm doing here is I'm really gently nudging it, really gently. This is actually in slow-mo here. And so you see I don't push down on the black piece, I'm just pushing in from the side on the pins. Now the reason I don't push down on the black piece is because then you let go and it springs off and moves away from where you've got it. So you can see what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to line up all the pins, really slowly pushing from side to side. It takes a lot of practice to do this. Unfortunately I can't even see that I've got it right because the camera's in the way, but that is pretty much perfect. Even with that bent pin, you can see that it's pretty good to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to solder one pin down. Notice I don't touch the chip at all. Soldering iron on the pad, let the solder roll in onto the pin. That's just the first one, and then I'm going to go do a couple of other corners, and then this is sped up so that you don't have to watch it. So roll the solder in, and then see here I'm dragging the excess out away from the package. There I go, flicking it out, using as little solder as possible. Just gently soldering those pins, Here we go, I'm doing the other pins. See, flicking out again. Sometimes I'll push down on a pin. This chip's a bit twisted, so I'm pushing down on the pins a bit in places. And then a quick check. Now I'm going to muck one up. This will happen. Didn't happen to me this time. That was just luck. All right. Then I get my desoldering wick. And what I do, you'll see, is that I heat the solder and heat the wick and heat the solder and heat the wick, and then I drag the wick through underneath the soldering iron. So you want a fair bit of good clean wick. See, now I'm heating both together, heat the solder, heat the wick, till everyone's happy, and then you watch it just draw it through. That can actually burn your fingers. You just got to put up with it. Draw it through until it's all clean. Now that's actually perfect. I don't need to touch it, but of course I stick my finger in the way of the camera and I touch up those pads with a bit more solder, but they're fine. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on I think it's the 24th of October at VHS for Arduino workshop.